Islam.
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 I am a Christian. My grandfather was a Christian minister. But I stand here to support Islam today, one of the great religions of the world.
I believe that the Islam religion is the best religion for our people because it creates unity and it gives one dignity and racial confidence and all of these things that are necessary to make a complete human being.
Is the mother lode of bad ideas.
Jesus.
So we have
That's
ideas
just a fact.
like blasphemy.
It's an ugly thing.
Apostasy.
Or how about the more than a billion people who aren't
Muslims
fanatical, who don't punish women, who just want to go to the store,
wait a second. Wait a second.
Don't do any of the things. You're saying all Muslims.
Wait a second.
Wait.
Stereotyping.
Wait a second.
Things and you painting the whole group religion with that.
No.
So hold on. Are you the person who understands the officially codified doctrine of Islam? Well, what is your solution? What is your ask?
No,
Just condemn Islam?
the solution. The solution is very much what
we've killed more Muslims than they've killed us by an awful lot. We've invaded more Muslims.
I am not for more killing.
An awful lot. And yet somehow we're exempted from these things because they're not really a reflection of what we believe in. We did it by accident. That's why we invaded Iraq and put 40 million people.
We're not convincing anybody.
It's not I'm specifically telling you that I disagree with what you think.
I know.
The religion is good, but the people do things in the name of the religion. A lot of Muslims do things they shouldn't do. A lot of Protestants, a lot of Buddhists, a lot of Hindus live like they shouldn't live. But the religion itself, the religion is right, but the people who follow religion ain't so right. So I choose to follow the Islamic path because I never saw so much love. I never saw so many people hugging each other, kissing each other, praying 5 times a day, the women in the long garments, the way they would eat. You can go to any country and say, Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam.
It's a very convenient thing to make the Arab the bad guy in movies. It's been that way for a long, long time now. And it would be nice if that mentality changed.
When you're doing stories about terrorism now, that happens to be the thing.
Arab Americans portrayed a lot in television shows or films. It tends to be either about terrorism or lightly touching the fact that they are different.
The majority of Americans probably think that every Muslim in this part of the world wants to kill them.
This hateful ideology has nothing to do with Islam itself. And it is rejected by the overwhelming majority of Muslims in Britain and around the world. The Quran says, "O mankind, we created you from a single pair of a male and a female, and made you into nations and tribes that ye may know each other." It says, "Let there be no compulsion in religion." So let this message go out from this hall, that the extremists will never succeed in dividing us. Let the message go out that we know Islam is a religion of peace and it has nothing to do with the ideology of our enemies. Let us stand.
Led many Muslims to view the West as hostile to the traditions of Islam. Violent extremists have exploited these tensions in a small but potent minority of Muslims.
Поэтому мы вместе с Европой выбираем. И скоро все будет мусульманский мир. Если уже, говорят, через 5 лет самое первое имя в Великобритании будет Мухаммед.
Very smart Prophet Muhammad. He knew what's good for the future about the body. Very smart Prophet Muhammad. He knew what's good for the future about the body.
Most haunting and beautiful sounds in the world is the Muslim call to prayer. Allahu Akbar.
It takes place in Istanbul.
Istanbul in Turkey.
And how was that? It was beautiful.
It's a stunning city. It used to be in the old days known as Constantinople. It's the gateway between the West and the East.
Right.
It's rich culturally, historically, and there are 4,000 mosques. And the call to prayer starts at 5 a.m. every morning. So when you have your alarm clock set for 6 a.m., it's the first week it was a bit annoying.
Do you get used to it?
But by the second week, Ellen, it just gets into your soul.
Yeah.
It became the most magnificent.
Allah